Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Grant Show. Today's show topic, fast food addiction. Here's how to stop it with EFT Tapping Sound Baths. Hey there, my name is Dr. Grant, and I'm here to talk about something that's been on a lot of people's minds lately, fast food addiction. A lot of us turn to junk food when times get tough, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to use EFT tapping to stop it in its tracks. Are you ready? All right. We're going to talk about signs of food addiction, how to stop food cravings, and third, using the power of EFT tapping sound baths. So let's dive into the topic today. The signs of fast food addiction. You end up eating more than you planned when you start eating certain foods. You're finding yourself cutting back on certain foods. You're finding yourself eating when you're not hungry. Another sign of fast food addiction is you're finding that certain foods, when they aren't available, you go out of your way to obtain them. It's extremely crucial to, first, when we're talking about this very important topic, to recognize what the signs are. That's the reason why I'm covering signs of fast food addiction. You see, there's a difference between fast food addiction and just eating fast food. And it's really important to know that difference. Our second point, how to stop food cravings for fast food once and for all. I'm covering 3 steps with you today. Number 1, increase your awareness. Do you see a pattern? Think about the time of day. Is there a certain event that causes you to crave fast food? Are you mad? Are you frustrated? Are you anxious? Are you sad? Are you bored? All of these things play a very crucial and instrumental role in fast food cravings and fast food addiction. And without that awareness, it's so easy to consistently keep experiencing the same problems over and over and over again. Let me make sure you guys can definitely hear me. Hold on one second. All right, can you guys hear me? Type in the chat. Same problem. I guess it would help if I moved it over so I could see the chat. Hang on. All right, it looks like you guys can hear me. Just awesome. All right, I'm double checking, making sure you guys can definitely hear me right now. All right. Okay. You gotta love technology when it happens, right? Okay, so let's see. I'm going to check and make sure you guys can definitely hear me as I'm broadcasting. I'm checking for sound. Okay, all right, so good. Superb. You guys can hear me. Outstanding. All right, so like I said, if we don't recognize what some of these challenges are with fast food addiction and food cravings, it's very easy to mistake it, to overlook it, to think, oh, I don't have a fast food addiction at all. I just happen to crave fast food. I keep going out at 10 o'clock at night after I was selling my bed for no good reason. Step 2, are you really hungry? A perfect question is, if I offered you an apple, for those people on the sweet side, or if I offered you a steak, would you eat it? If your answer is yes, then yes, you are sincerely grade A, 100% hungry, which is good. However, if you say no, then this means that you really are leaning in the direction that fast food addiction, because you say no to that, you instead want to eat some fast food item. Here's the third thing, your body signals. The body always knows how to keep score. It always knows how to send up a little red flag, a little signal, and very often we are so very immersed in our lives that we miss it. Are you noticing a fluttering in your stomach? Are you noticing a little ache in your head? These are all subtle signals of this fast food addiction and these triggers that are making you lean in the direction. So, how do we use the power of EFT tapping sound baths to stop food cravings? Is our third talking point here. Because oftentimes, when I am talking to people in my digital wellness practice, where we serve people that struggle with food addiction, emotional eating, stress eating, as well as some people that are looking to lose weight, so often they want to know, how do I stop it? And that's the reason why I wanted to cover this show topic here, especially for people that struggle with fast food. I want to give you something that you can sincerely work with. So today I'm going to cover with you and give you an EFT tapping sound bath, a miniature one, a quickie one, a brief one. Make sure to save this video or share this episode with someone that you know that struggles with and has perhaps tried to beat the habit of fast food addiction, and they haven't been successful, and they're looking for real solutions. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with EFT tapping, very briefly, EFT tapping pertains to tapping on the major meridian points of the body, and it's based upon the premise of acupuncture. I'm not doing the Macarena here. Those are the EFT tapping points. And by tapping on those specific points, which are tied into certain parts of the body, you are able to really change the course of your actions. There are so many scientific studies that show its efficacy, meaning that it is a valid complementary treatment approach, not intended to replace if you're under a doctor's care at all, but it's a valid approach, a therapeutic approach to helping you attack and crush and stop food addiction, fast food addiction, negative emotions, the temptation to eat, anxiety, depression. I could literally go on and on and on. So, without further ado, let's get into it. You start by setting the intention in your mind. You think about that item right now that is almost seeming to call to you, whispering your name almost. What's tempting about that item? I don't want you to delve too long into this because I don't want you to get the idea to go run and eat something after this episode. But what's attractive to you about this item, this fast food item? Is it sweet? Is it savory? Is it the convenience of it? Is it the temperature, something hot to eat when you're really, really cold right now? Only you know the answer to this question. Take a time to think about it right now. What's drawing you to that fast food item? Rank the way you feel about that fast food item on a scale of 1 to 10, with 8 and above being you're having a hard time resisting this item. The idea of resisting this item feels overwhelming. Versus 3 and below is, all right, I've got control over this. I think I can handle this. Our goal after your session is done is for the way you feel about that item to have reduced at least 2 levels below where you originally started. So if, for example, you feel like you are at an 8 in terms of your temptation to eat said fast food item, you should at least be at a 6 by the time we're done. Using these crystal singing bowls that I have here, made of 99% real quartz crystal, the notes that they play help move your subconscious mind and drop it down and slow down your brain waves much faster than just EFT tapping alone, and much faster than hypnosis alone. So that's the reason why we merge the two. Like right now, you're in beta. By the time we're done, you'll be dropping down from beta to alpha and perhaps theta. So rank your intention now as step 1. Step 2, breathe in. Deep breath. Do you feel your stomach expand? Breathe out. Let's begin. Breathe in, breathe out. Begin tapping on the karate chop point located on the side of your hand. And repeat after me. Even though I want to eat that tempting item, I both deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Breathe in, breathe out. When ready, move to tapping at the top of the head. Breathe in, breathe out. And repeat after me. Even though I miss the taste of my tempting item, I miss the way it feels, I desire it. I both deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Continue tapping at the top of the head. Breathe in, breathe out. When ready, move to tapping on the inner brow. Breathe in, breathe out, and repeat after me. Even though I can almost smell it, I have such a great desire to just simply smell it. My tempting food. I both deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. When ready, move to tapping on the outer brow. Breathe in, breathe out, and repeat after me. Even though I can almost see myself getting that tempting item, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Continue tapping on the outer brow. Breathe in, breathe out. Repeat after me. After you move your two fingertips to underneath the eye. Even though I've given in the past, I've decided to pause now. Search deep inside of myself. Find out the true emotion that's screaming to be filled, soothed. I'll find out what the real solution looks like, instead of giving into this fast food craving. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Continue tapping underneath the eye. Breathe in, breathe out. When ready, to tapping the top of the lip. Take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs and your belly. Take a deep breath out. And repeat after me. Even though in the past I gave in, even when I didn't plan to, I know this fast food feels like the answer. It feels fast. It feels convenient. It feels like the solution when I'm just too tired to cook, too tired to think, too tired to take care of me. I release the guilt. I release the shame of broken promises to myself and to others. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Continue tapping on the top of the lip. Take a deep, deep breath in. When ready, move to tapping on the chin. Allow your mind to drift. And repeat after me. Even though I may have prayed for willpower, and it worked for a little while, when it didn't work that time, that one time, that second time, I began to lose faith in myself. I released that guilt. I recognized that I was functioning the best way I knew how at that time with the knowledge that I had. Today is a new day. I wiped the slate clean of yesterday. And I embrace new lessons. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Continue tapping on the chin. Breathe in. Deep breath. Breathe out. Move to tapping on the collarbone. And repeat after me. Even though I may not have given myself permission to say what I needed, to demand what I deserved. And I turned to food to soothe. I commit myself today to learning, being open to what it is that I need, to discovering me again. Because I am ever evolving, ever changing, I allow myself this gift. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. When ready, move to tapping underneath the arm. Ladies, this would be on your bra strap. Gentlemen, this would be 4 inches underneath the arm. Take a deep, final restorative breath in. Feel your lower belly expand with that breath. Now exhale. This is our last tap. And repeat after me. I lean in to my new journey. A journey of discovery. A journey of deep-seated peace. That's what this journey into myself and what I truly want instead of fast food will give me. I am worthy of this journey. It may feel a little scary at first, but I'm all in because this is for me. Because I want to be here. I want my true life back. I want my true life back. I deserve my true life. Fast food was filling the hole. But now, I give myself permission to truly see what fills that hole now. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. You may stop tapping, breathe in, breathe out, lower both arms at your sides. All right, at this point, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, give yourself a good stretch. Now, rank how you feel about that old problem that you used to have on a scale of 1 to 10. Once again, with 10 being impossible in terms of how you felt about it before. 8 and above meaning it's overwhelming. 3 and below meaning I feel better. I can handle this. That old problem that you used to have with fast food. Rank how you feel about it now. It should be that you experience a drastic drop of at least 2 levels below. You can type it in the chat, or if this is so personal in nature for you, you can go ahead and reach out to us either at edibleaddiction.com, or you can send us a DM at the number listed below, 312-601-8510. This is something that really resonated with you, using psychology, EFT tapping, sound baths to access your subconscious mind. In just this brief time that we've spent together, you're more than welcome to reach out and explore more. Everything that we share with you on the Dr. Grant Show has been scientifically proven and validated. No hunches. Sound baths are quite nice, but they do have scientific proof that they work. No theories. Just good old-fashioned stuff that works, applied with a caring and dedicated hand. Personalized attention, tailor-made attention for much faster results. And the results are going to reach through all areas of your life. Work, personal, spiritual. You're going to see all of it, almost how when the tide comes in and all the boats rise. You're going to see improvements in so many areas. You're going to see huge boost in your creativity, your productivity, huge drops in your anxiety. This is always something that we desire for people that struggle with food addiction, emotional eating, or you're trying to lose weight, or food cravings, or fast food addiction. I see someone's joined us. Hello, welcome to the show. We're broadcasting live. We just covered fast food addiction and covering and giving you a EFT tapping sound bath to help you just stop it in its tracks. So feel free to type any questions that you have in the chat before we wrap up, or you can reach out to us at this information that we have posted here below. Once again, edibleaddiction.com, or you can send us a DM privately on any of our social media channels. Our social media channels include Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And YouTube. How can I ever forget YouTube? So we are accessible on all those social media channels. If you would like something and additional information that's written, you can just Google my name and you'll also find great articles that talk about EFT tapping and sound baths and how they can really fit into your life. You can even check out an episode that we did recently that covered the hardcore scientific studies behind sound baths. For those of you that are looking, my doctors, my MDs, or anyone that even just is curious about the science behind it, we covered that last week with some hardcore updated scientific research as of this year, newly published studies that talked about even working with children and autistic children, how EFT tapping can help and has helped in those clinical studies. It's always a great compliment to anything that a doctor recommends if you're on a treatment plan. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging around with me for the Dr. Grant Show. We are on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time and on Saturdays as well. Make sure to join us. Once again, the invitation is open. If you'd like to chat more about a custom tailored solution for either your workplace or just simply for yourself, because it's hard to go at it alone. I should know. I lost my mother to food addiction, emotional eating, and obesity a few years ago. And it's my personal mission to make sure that not one more person, not one, loses their loved one way too soon. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining us. Much love to you. Bye.